Hi again, everyone. I'm back with another reaction video. I think it's time for me to hear what Denmark have got to offer with the Danish Melodi Grand Prix, or as some people like to call it, Danish and inoffensive. That is a term that is used for Denmark quite a lot. They do struggle to qualify. They have done now for a few years, not every year, but is it like 5 years in a row they haven't qualified? Yeah, I think it is. Wow. Oh dear. That is unfortunate. I mean, if I think back to last year, first of all, I've got memories of Denmark personally from Eurovision in Copenhagen. You know, I stayed in Copenhagen for Malmö, like a lot of fans did. So I've got memories of walking around Copenhagen. Lovely weather it was that week as well. Watching semi-final two in Copenhagen, um, traveling in between Denmark and Sweden, Copenhagen and Malmö on the train every day, which didn't always go to plan. Um, but yeah, it's just making me think back to last year. But the entry last year, Saber, was actually quite good, I thought. You know, it wasn't bad at all. It was fine. It was a bit of an improvement, really. But again, they didn't qualify. And semi-finals, you know, there are 10 countries that go through. 5 countries can't go through to the final. And again, Denmark was one of them. Is it 5 countries that don't qualify? Yeah, usually there's about 15 in each semi-final. There are 10 that do. So yeah, usually about 5. But yeah, it's just unlucky. Televote only semi-finals, and Denmark missed out again. But can they finally improve this year? So I'm about to hear the 10 songs for Melodi Grand Prix. I did say in my Norwegian MGP video, because Melodi Grand Prix for Norway is not good this year. And I remember thinking at the time, wouldn't it be funny now if Denmark is actually better than Norway? Maybe it could happen. Okay, so I am going to watch the recap video first. I know some people don't like this way of doing it, but I don't just watch a recap video and then nothing else. The whole point is to try and watch the recap first and then see what I get from that recap and listen to some of them properly, the ones that stand out to me, and then eventually I'll listen to all of them, but I just might not do a reaction to all of them. So it's just how I usually do things. Um, I do know though that these recap videos are very short. The Norway one was really short. It only showed like literally 4 seconds of each song. So it could be the same here. But yeah, it's just a way of having a routine of getting an idea, an overall idea of all of them first, and then we will eventually get more deeper into it. Okay, so the comments on the video, on this particular video, are not good. It's the usual Denmark non-qualify again, another year, another Danish national final filled with boring radio-friendly songs. It's getting boring. None of them stand out to me. Very weak, non-qualifier again, that kind of thing. You know, it's the usual opinion. But then I have heard a few good things as well about this. There could be some pleasant surprises maybe. So okay, yeah, let's go. Let's see what we've got in Denmark this year. Expectations are usually quite low for Denmark. Oh, that's very Danish. Kind of Irish as well. Or Melodi Festival. Oh, they kind of blending into one then. I thought it was like the same thing. Oh. Is it in French? I don't know. Hmm. Yeah, some of them are given like Melfest non-qualifiers. Okay, that's the one that people are talking about. Okay. Okay, that was very quick. Too quick. I knew it would be. So Hallucination is the one that people seem to be impressed with the most. But also Hear My Prayer, which was the last one, people seem to like that as well. So I think those are the two from the 10 that stand out the most. So I think I need to hear them both properly. Okay, so I'm actually on the Danish Melodi Grand Prix YouTube channels. They've got official lyric videos. So this is Hallucination. Sounds like it's the favourite from what I've heard. Okay. Okay, we have a dance banger coming up, I fear. Hmm. Okay. It's very like early 2000s, Cascader. Also, I'm thinking about UMK this year. There's a song called Nightmares. A little bit like that. Hmm. Yeah, it's kind of like early 2000s, like 2009 maybe, but not in a bad way. You know what it also reminds me of actually is Becky Hill from the UK. It's just like her kind of sound. Her voice is a bit like Becky Hill as well, actually. Kind of like Euphoria as well. I mean, I'm not saying it's like brilliant, but it could be their best option. I'm not saying it could like definitely qualify, but yeah, I think it would be a respectable entry. I quite like it actually. Well, you never know. Maybe this could get Denmark back to the final. I mean, way too early for that to tell that now, obviously, but it's not bad. Yeah, I quite like that actually. You know, they've got something to work with there. We could do something with that. They could be on to something with that. Yeah, okay. So the other one that was being mentioned more than some of the others is Hear My Prayer by Andreas, so I will hear that one now. I think it was a ballad. So it looks like there aren't any Danish songs in the national final this year. Normally they have, or do they normally have any Danish songs? Maybe like one, not many. Okay. He looks a bit like Sylvester Belt from Lithuania. Very good voice, wow. Lovely voice. A little bit Duncan Lawrence. Okay, I'm not sure actually. It's not really going anywhere. The voice is great, but kind of the type of thing you could hear from any national final anywhere, from like Melfest, Norway, anywhere. So it's not really a ballad then. I thought it was. It's kind of a ballad. Okay, I'm getting a little bit bored because the chorus didn't really go anywhere. But he's got a great voice, that's for sure. But yeah, the overall song, I'm getting a bit bored of it now. Okay, well, to be fair to Denmark, overall, it sounds like it's not that bad. It's not terrible. Maybe Denmark is better than Norway this year overall. Definitely not that much worse. And I think, I mean, I will listen to the others in my own time. But I think Hallucination, yeah, I want to listen to that again. I actually really like that. That could be the one. I do wonder, though, when will Denmark ever be a contender in Eurovision again? Like, will they ever actually have something that could do well or win Eurovision? Because that is just not happening at the moment. You know, ever since Melodi Forest, they had 2018. You know, that was good. But since then, it's all kind of being one level. And I just think, will that ever change? And actually, I've just been praising the selection, saying, oh, it's not too bad, you know, maybe it is better than Norway. But then, actually, there is a lack of diversity in that lineup. You know, no Danish language, but also just the genre of music. It is all one thing. Like, there was no rock, no... Yeah, it was all like dance, pop, ballads. So yeah, I don't want to praise it too highly because it's still not as good as it could be. And it really does need to improve, and it still is Danish and inoffensive. But it does appear that Hallucination is the one, the only one that is really standing out. And I think that could be a good choice for them. It's kind of like last year with Sand. Like, they made the right choice. You know, it was pleasant enough, they tried. It didn't work out, it didn't qualify, but it wasn't a complete disaster. Like, you know, it was a decent song. So maybe they'll have that situation again and they still won't qualify. But yeah, Hallucination, from what I've heard so far, for now, Sounds like it should be the one they should go for. So that is Denmark. What do you think of that selection? Do you think it's the usual disappointment or do you think it's actually an improvement? And what do you think would be their best option to send to Basel? Yeah, I do need to listen to some of the others that I didn't listen to properly. Oops, sorry, my phone just told me that I have no storage and the video just stopped recording. Oops, that's got good. Anyway, yeah, I was going to finish anyway, but my phone just completely stopped recording. Um, I should probably delete some videos from my phone and make room for all the other videos that I need to make. Well, thank you for watching anyway, and I'll see you for the next one. Whatever that will be, I don't know yet, but see you then. Bye.